So I make original drawings and some paintings. I love collage, mixed media. Yeah, I use a lot of gel pens and alcohol-based markers, primarily. I really like abstract, colorful, very bright, bold patterns. My grandma was an art teacher, and I was really inspired by her and her art. In college, I studied art education and went into teaching. Yeah, I wanted to be around art all the time. This is my second year. Yeah, happy to be back. I'm a little short, so I brought a friend who's a little taller than me to help set up the tent. Get there early, bring so much coffee with you. That really carried me through. Bring a friend, bring 5 friends, as many hands as possible, then you're not stressing. For me, I really like a nice, relaxing atmosphere. The festival itself is it can be overstimulating. There's quite a lot of people, so I like to kind of create a little sanctuary inside my tent with incense and music, cute little things, a rug, kind of make it a living room vibe. And yeah, it doesn't feel like a chore at all. It's like, oh, I love hanging out in here, my little space. I would say the biggest difference from my first blueberry to my second blueberry would be the inclusion of some Southeast kind of characters that you see, like little banana slugs and stuff like that. More stuff related to the Tongass.
So I'm an Indigenous artist. I am Tsimshian, Haida, and Nez Perce. And the goal of my art is to celebrate not only my tribes and my family, but Indigenous peoples as a whole, and to create modern and traditional art that's both accessible and affordable. So that's the goal of Savannah Pants art. I mostly sell prints. Sometimes I sell paintings, and sometimes I sell beadwork. I have done 2 blueberry festivals. So last year was the first one, and this is my second one. The challenges of setting up for blueberry are that there are very specific times to bring a vehicle, to set up, to unload and unpack. There are specific traffic patterns you have to follow, and if you're not someone who gets up early, that means you can't bring a vehicle, and that's one of the challenges I face. Getting all of my stuff from the place that I live down to Blueberry Festival without a vehicle and on my own. I did have help this year, which was great, and that is one thing I recommend is not doing it yourself. But I did do it myself the first year, and that was difficult. The other challenge is making sure you bring everything that you're going to need, because once you're set up, people are already milling about and they'll start to buy things from you. And if you were planning to run back to your house to get something, that can be challenging because you're already starting to like talk to folks and sell things. The first year I forgot my blanket that I have on my table, and I couldn't do the whole Blueberry Festival just with a blank table without a tablecloth and that. So I had to run all the way back up here, hope that all my stuff was gonna be fine, which it was. That wasn't really too big of a concern, but you never know with just lots of folks milling about. I do always forget to bring change for cash, and so I always hope for the best on that. So far, so good. So no lessons have been learned in that front. I haven't had any trouble with my card reader. I just have a little square one. I've had zero issues with it. Anytime I've vended, but also zero at Blueberry. A lot of folks don't really choose to go through the card. I do a lot more Venmo and cash, which is great, but no issues really with that one. I started selling art prints in 2017, and it's just kind of slowly been building from there. It took off with a series I have called the Indigenized series, which takes landmarks like mountains and Grand Canyon, that kind of thing, and returns the Indigenous name to it and has like elements of Indigenous art. And then I had a series called Still Here, which also got very popular, which depicts Native peoples in modern settings, so Seattle, Portland, even Ketchikan was one of the ones I did. That kind of took off, and from there, I started getting a little bit more well-known in Bellingham. I've painted 2 murals, both in Bellingham, Washington, just got done 2 days ago, and now I just do art full-time. So it started as something that I was supplementing with the theater work I was doing, and now it's my sole job, for lack of a better word.
If you want to get started on your vendor booth application, just remember these few things. Sign up starts during the celebration of the Sea Art Walk in May every year. For the first month, returning vendors get priority on the locations they desire. But everyone should be signing up as soon as possible. Just make sure to have the name of your booth, the description, your contact and demographic info, and if you need help with any of these little pieces of the puzzle, don't be afraid to reach out to the Arts Council. They are here to help you problem solve and get your vendor booth together. There's always events to sign up for during the Blueberry Arts Fest too, from slug racing to the pie eating contest to the person-powered boat race. These events you can just show up and do your best. The person-powered boat race is a long-held tradition at Blueberry Arts Festival, and it tests the grit, vigor, and creative desires of some of Ketchikan's finest naval combatants. Naval combatants test their engineering skills and might in a race against time. As they race from one obstacle-laden platform to the next, these handcrafted vessels are only meant for the surliest of seafarers. The race is a test of physical prowess, determination, and problem solving, and can leave you with little more than a broken heart and dashed dreams.
I learned to prep for Blueberry during the winter so that we can have a nice summer, we can enjoy the sun, and then it's the perfect activity to do during the dark season, you know? Whip out the art, get inspired inside, and that is what I will be taking with me into next year's festival.
So things I'm gonna do differently next year is I'm going to try to set up more help. So having folks who can help me not only set up and tear down, but maybe hang out and sell things so that I can walk away. Because right now, it's all just me. I do all of it, and then I sign everything as I sell it, so there's not really a way for folks to help me. So my goal is to be prepared enough that I can walk away from the booth and folks can still sell things that aren't just stickers and just have more help lined up.
My advice for first-timers for the Blueberry Fest would be, don't stress. I know it's like, it's a big event and there's a lot of people there, but make what you want to put out in the world. Like, it's easy to get in your head about who am I making this art for, who's gonna see it, and who is going to be attracted to it. But what's the point if you don't really, really vibe with what you're making? And I have to remind myself that a lot as an artist, even outside of Blueberry. Like, it doesn't feel good to pander, so I love making stuff that feels like very authentically me.